Newsom fears Trump will cancel 2028 election to stay in power. Rob, can you please play this clip? And by the way, I think his hair got grayer and it looks better on him. Let me just start off with a compliment. Gavin, if you say we never compliment you, and then after the compliment comes something else that has to do with
If you ever want to pay Gavin a compliment,
go ahead.
Say he's got a great rinse job.
Go ahead.
And then you run out of compliments.
Rob. Go ahead, Rob.
I fear that we will not have an election in 2028. I really mean that. In the core of my soul, unless we wake up to the code red, what's happening in this country, and we wake up soberly to how serious this moment is.
Look at the applause, bro. Look at the
wake up soberly. So
well,
Vinny, he starts first with the finger, and then boom.
He does.
He takes the trigger. Watch what happens to that finger. Go do it again.
I fear.
Watch what happens to the finger. Boom. Pull the trigger.
Shooting guns.
Do it again, Rob.
2028.
Do it again.
Great call.
I fear.
Trigger. Pull it.
We will not
he pulled it. Okay.
have
Pause it.
an election.
Look, here's what I will tell you. You fear you're not going to have an election in 2028. Gavin, you know you don't believe that, okay? But let me tell you something here. There's annual conventions that happens in Vegas that is for the adult entertainment business. What is it called? It's called the I don't know what
what's it called?
Tom, what is it called?
AV?
What is it, Tom?
Rob knows of all people, Pat.
What is it called, Rob? AV Awards?
The AVN Awards.
AVN Awards. What's it called? AVN Awards, right? Whatever it's called. Rob, please don't pull up pictures.
Vegas,
we're not
baby.
doing what you did last time. Last time I asked Rob to go to a website.
People's feet were behind their heads. Yeah.
So I do believe if you had to give the biggest fear porn star of the year award, I think it's Gavin Newsom. I really do. And by the way, I think can somebody make a picture on the back and send it to me so I can post it? Hey, whoever the design team that knows how to make these memes and send it to me. Send it to me. I'll pick one and I want to post it. I think, and Rob, if we can do it right now, because I want the audience to get behind it, we should recognize them.
The Fear Porn Award
a
year.
The AVN Fear Porn Star Award of the year, Gavin Newsom. And I want to post it.
Does he get a lifetime?
Because I think this guy deserves a lifetime achievement medal for this. I think the amount of fear porn this man has spewed out gets a credit. I don't know what the prop is when they give it. I don't even want to imagine what the prop is.
Yeah, it's a good one.
But whatever the prop is, when you spew out stuff like this, Tom, the question becomes the following. Is he doing it on purpose? Does he know it's not true that there's going to be an election in 2028? What is his outcome of this? Is it just like more people talking about him? Is that all it is? What do you think it is?
I think that's exactly what it is. And I think what they do very strategically, and I'm not going to turn this into a joke, they pick their spots. They want to put him, two things. I want him in a spotlight, and I want an outrageous statement to be made. We were just talking about freedom of speech. Great. You know what we could do? Hey, maybe we won't have an election next year. Send me out. Send me the talk shows. I am worried that we will not have an election in 2028. So, and it's a bombastic way to get in front of the cameras and to point at that crazy authoritarian that's on Message with DNC. Authoritarian is going to do this. And in this case, he's got nothing to talk about on policy. He's got no wins in California to talk about on anything. There hasn't been any economic stats that somebody else came out on that he could take credit for. So he's just out there with his team inverting a headline so he can go out there and put himself in the spotlight and poke at it. I think it's that simple, Pat. It's strategic.
I'm with you.
By a guy.
Strategery.
And by the way, I respect the machine he's got, and the Republicans and everybody else better be ready to deal with this machine in 2028.
No, I agree. Adam, your thoughts?
Well, I can just see Gavin Newsom accepting the award. They're like, please welcome the winner of the Gaslighting the Public Award, the Fear Porn Award, the biggest hypocrisy user in the world, manipulating the media, confusing words, flip-flopping, the greatest hair. The Fear Porn Award goes to Gavin Newsom. Come up and get your award here, buddy. He knows that Trump isn't running again in 2028. Trump has actually said that. You want me to gaslight? I'm a gaslight. I hope Trump wins in 2028. I'm rooting for Trump to run in 2028, and I hope that Gavin Newsom is a Democratic nominee. And I hope in Florida it comes down to a very close election, just like it did in the closest election of our lifetime, Tom, which was Bush versus Gore, not Trump versus Kamala Harris, Miss ex-former vice president. And I hope that it comes down to the final vote, the hanging chad. And if I had that vote, I would vote for Trump every single time, and Gavin would lose.
I think,
and Trump would be president for a third time.
And I don't say this lightly. I have my opinions. I truly think this guy is a sociopath. I saw this whole thing, Pat. The audience cheering and going crazy. I mean, he's still, like you said, he is very good. You have to give credit where credit is due. He believes in his madness. And let's just really fast. California, because this is what this is going to be. And I've said this before, even with what's his face. I was here, Sam Cedar. California, #1 in homelessness, #1 in poverty, #1 in retail crime, #1 in gas prices, #1 in illiteracy, #1 in a wage stagnation, frivolous lawsuits, restrictions on workers. Guys, in gas tax, I could keep, besides your gaslighting.
None of that matters.
No, I know, Adam, it's all about, but
none of that matters. It's all about your feelings.
And you want to see, and Robbie, can you put this on the speed of 1.75? Pat, just to show you how he's doing, it's a script. What he's doing right now, he's on the script tour of the Fear Porn Awards. Yeah, Rob, you put it fast?
Yep.
Guys, tell me, look at this. Look at what he's doing.
He's weakness masquerading as strength. Donald Trump is weakness masquerading as strength, scared to death about not just these authoritarian tendencies, but these authoritarian actions. These are not just authoritarian tendencies, these are authoritarian actions. You think I'm exaggerating, being hyperbolic? We're being hyperbolic. He never sent the military overseas. He sent the military to the United States of America. He sent 700 active duty members of the Marines. He sent the United States Marines, not overseas, but to an American city, 700 active duty Marines. You have the largest private police force in the world. It is the largest private domestic army of its type, police force anywhere in the world. And increasingly is showing a tendency not to swear an oath to the Constitution, but to the President of the United States, and increasingly appear to be swearing an oath of office to him, not the Constitution of the United States.
Right,
this is him campaigning for 2028,
he has his talking
guys.
points, but what I want to say is, with what he says, because I want to give you an example of the fear porn. Okay, we just had the Dallas sniper shooter, okay, right, with Joshua John, Pat, right? All the stuff that he was talking about ICE and bullets about ICE and all this negative crap. Attacks on ICE are up 800% this year. August, Karen Bass bragged about tracking ICE agents. This kid had an app that was tracking ICE agents, and this is all coming from people like this. Gavin Newsom has blood on his hands. Did you see, Rob, did you see what he was saying?
I have it.
Can you show what he was saying? This is just weeks ago. He did this
By the way,
twice.
Joshua John is the same guy that played 17,500 hours of violent video games. And he's the guy that tried to kill ICE agents, but he ended up killing who, Rob?
He killed one migrant that was being detained at the facility and then injured two others. And just so you know, this video is not from last week. It's actually from the day before the shooting.
This is the day before the shooting. Go ahead.
In the United States of America, masked men jumping out of unmarked cars, people disappearing, no due process, no oversight, zero accountability happening in the United States of America today. People ask, well, is authoritarianism, you're being hyperbolic? We're being hyperbolic. If you're a black and brown community, it's here in this country. And so,
Pause.
Can I say one thing? Gavin, where were you when these illegals that you were worrying about were raping and killing American women? None of them ever said one thing. And then the day after this guy, by the way, and this is a week ago when he said, hey, ICE, take off your mask. What are you afraid of? You know what they're afraid of?
Stop.
Getting sniped. You porn award. Fear porn.
By the way, 3,000 votes, 60-something% say it's going to be Gavin Newsom 2028 election.
60 how much?
63%.
He's got
Our
all
audience,
the right moves.
Our audience, for her take, if you or somebody you know, Rob, just put the link below if you don't mind. Put the link below if you want to nominate anybody. I got swamped by so many messages. I'll nominate myself. I'll nominate myself. I'll nominate myself. If you have anybody that you recommend, we now have a list of over 100 ladies that would like to be on her take, and we're excited about it. We're going to build that into a top show for 2027, 2028, and very, very excited about that show. And I think it's going to turn into something very special. We had a very good Zoom yesterday talking about what the plans are with the show. What happened? What happened, Tom?
No, what you were talking about.
Oh, okay. So, and so having said that, for those of you guys that would like to nominate somebody, you can simply go to this form, put their name down. And the biggest thing for us is, guys, this person needs to have influence. You know, some of you guys are putting some, look, I've never posted a video on YouTube before. I've never done anything, but I think I would be great. We need folks that have experience doing this. So if there's anybody you like that you want to nominate, put their names there. Or if it's yourself and you're somebody that you've done a lot of content and you want to be part of the show, we'd love to talk to you. We're looking for the host. We're looking for co-host. We're looking for co-hosts because we're going to have a rotation because a lot of people live in different places. But the person that would be the main host, we need that person to be in South Florida because we want to drive a lot of eyeballs to Her Take. This was one of the biggest weeks of eyeballs going to Her Take. And it's a phenomenal, phenomenal concept that we're excited about long-term. So again, Rob, did you put the link in comment section in the description?
And it's also pinned. Yep.
Fantastic. Just go click on a link, nominate anybody you think would be good on that show. We would love to speak with them. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.